Hello there, I'm Narrowbro, and today I got a new toy in the mail. The gun is an autococking gun, which seems like it makes sense to show it off today because Empire just released the new autococker. I actually bought this because, well, WGP and no one else was making one. Give me a minute, I'll go grab it and I'll show it off to you. This is the package I got, all the way from let's see here. All the way from Aldershot in the UK. People who are currently distributing it is Powerball. Their website's powerball.co.uk. What initially got me onto this was I have recently bought my dream pump gun, my Phantom, and a couple years ago I picked up one of the cheap Chinese clones of an autococker, and it was very cheap and very Chinese and never worked right. And then everything autococker more or less went off the market, which made life kind of difficult for people like me who want to fix that sort of thing. So I decided to go off and buy a complete good one. In my research, I found that our friends at Powerball actually still made this, and they were selling it for nothing. Well, not really nothing, but very little at all. Give me a second here, I'll make some noise and get this all open. Look, my address. Not what we need. Just a moment here. I will change the position of the camera. Ah, that great shot of my ever-expanding gut. So what do you have here? Alright. This is a Sterling Sovereign. Looks like it made the trip okay. Except, two of the hoses popped off. What do you know? I'll give you a close-up of this in a minute, but these are a unique design. Closer to Palmer's stuff than WGP, really. Oh, how do you like that? Well, the best part is they're available in blue. If you've ever seen my paintball collection, you know I'm kind of crazy about blue. Can you read that? Made in the UK. Looks like it's got a clone of the WGP inline reg. Comes with a barrel. Well, that's nice. Now I'm told it takes spider barrels. It's built off the same extrusion as the Inferno. Let's see if I remember how to do all this. Pull pin. Oh, that's nice. The one of these I had way back when. What do you know? Didn't have this guard on it. It still had air in it. Oh, that's nice. Now, this is probably going to be the close-up shots, which I will cut to in a moment here. But the unique thing about this gun is it has no ram. It has the low pressure regulator. It has the 3-way. And the ports go directly into the top tube of the gun. Because, well, this is the ram. Let's get this back in here. And couple minutes here, I'll go do an actual teardown of this, or at least a explanation, because I know a lot of you may not know exactly how an autococker works. For all intents and purposes, this is an autococker. Oh, the reasons why he never did this on the field. I did have a Sterling previously, but it and I did not have a good time, sadly. That was the first generation, or second generation? Oh, sweet. And parts really weren't available for it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm told this is a spider barrel. Now, let's see here. Oh look, Empire parts. Let's see. Did I open the wrong end? I opened the wrong end. Never knew what this thing. Does this barrel kit date me? It might. Why yes, those are spider threads. How about a barrel without all those nasty warning labels on it? I'd play with that. Alrighty then. How about a quick primer on how an autococking gun works? What we have here is we have a pump gun. One of those pump autocockers you hear of. So what you have is the bolt, cocks the hammer. Kind of hard to see in here, but the cocking rod is in there. Might be able to see this. There you go. So the gun starts cocked, and then you pull the trigger. Right when the hammer falls, that switches. This is the three-way, which directs air to the front of the back of the bolt. When the trigger comes back all the way, it directs air to the back of the bolt and pushes it backwards. And then you let go of the trigger, and the three-way switches and puts the air back in front of the bolt again, shoving it forward. The air for the three-way is supplied by LPR on the front, just like most of the other guns out there, including all the electronic guns. And then the main air supply is regulated by a preset. Looks like a sledgehammer clone. Sledge? I think it was called the Sledge. Or just the WGP inline. It's just called the WGP inline. Now, some nice things to note here is it looks like the trigger plate's nickel plated, and it has at least 2 set screws. That's a good thing. Something I always looked for on cockers when I bought them. Well, I suppose the next thing is to go out and try this thing. Oh, look at that. A wire nubbin detent. I'm glad those came back into fashion. Well, the next thing you'll see of this gun is me velocity testing it and testing its performance that way, and maybe on the field. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, thank you for watching my video. This is my first review of anything. Hopefully I did an okay job. Please, I appreciate any criticism. If you liked it, please like it. The button's down below. And hopefully I'll do more of these. Hopefully I'll get better. And appreciate your feedback. Thank you.